Hello. Today I'm going to do some demonstrations on how to do some analog style props in the custom prop editor. So this will be things that are made up of traditional strings where you have not using pixels. You have traditional strings of lights. So I've got a blank slate here, so I'm going to start out by going in here and just going to rename this to be something simple. String prop. Um, the token here will allow me to have multiples of these of the same name. Physically, this thing, I'm going to say it's going to have M5 style bulbs on it. Traditional LED bulb there. They're not full color. They're either multiple color or single color. So I'm going to go ahead and say that these are single color strings. The multiple color ones would be for like super strings where you have, red, green, and blue strings twisted together into what you would consider as one big string when you model it, but it has three different strings on it. So in this case, I'm just going to say these are single color. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to add a simple group. And this is going to be my string prop strings, just for simplicity. And here I'm going to show you how to actually add multiple lights to this to be one single string. So I'm going to start by creating a single light, and then it creates a node down below it. And this is on string 1. So I'm just going to simply rename it there. And then now I've got this highlighted still, the same one. I'm going to continue adding lights. So now you'll see it's not creating anything new like it would be for pixel ones, but these are all lights on the same string. So that gives me a full of them. I can, do all the other features that I would normally do. I can align them up. I can make them all even length. So there I have a single string of lights. So if I want to add another one, I come up here and start adding one more again. Come down here, select it. Now I'm going to say this is string 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and left it highlighted. I'm going to continue to add bulbs in here. This again is another whole string of analog lights. So I can do the same as before. I can line them up, separate them out. So now I've got, two independent strings here. So they're set up that way. And these could be in any arrangement you want, however you want to lay these out, but each, you would draw out whatever is tied together as a singular string. So I'm just going to save this off real quick. I'm going to put it here in my test prop, string prop. There we go. Now I'm going to show you another example here. So if I open this up, I've got one pre-built here. This is a crude, face type prop. So I've built this one along the same manner, but I've got the outline here, which is, you can see, is the outline of the face. I've got the eyes. This is another string. And then I've got the mouth here, which is another string. In a traditional face mouth, you'd probably have multiple sets of mouth string configurations here. But doing this on the simple, same thing here, single color, M5. I've got the token in here and all the places for the replacement. So now I'm going to take and create a new into the preview here. Open this up, and I'm going to import these. So I've got in my Windows Explorer here, I'm going to take and bring the first one in, the string prop. I'm going to drop it right here. And I'm going to say it's the first one. Replace the token with 1. This one I'm going to say is all blue. Okay. There, and then it creates those. So now I've got my prop there with 2 separate strings, and you can see in here it's modeled up so that the 2 separate strings are there and ready to go. I'm going to do the same thing for my little face prop here. Drop it in here. It's the first one of that face prop. I'm going to say it's red. That. And then just for good measure, I'll drag in one more here, and we'll call this number 2. So now again, we're going to say this guy is green. Say OK. And now I've got 2 of them in there from the same one. These are named face prop 1, face prop 2. I can move these around however I want. No problems there. I can stretch him out if I want to make him bigger. So now I've got my 3 props in there. So I'm going to close this up, say OK, and then just to take a look, we'll go into here and display setup. You can see that it's built everything that it needed to do here. These have the color handling already specified on them. So you can see in this one, I changed it to green. So all of these are actually green now. If I wanted to, I could go in here and then alter the color on this one now and say that the eyes are actually red. So I can alter that and tweak it if I want. When it brings it in, it just sets them all to the same, and you may need to tweak that. So now my face prop 2 eyes are now red. These are still green. So let's go take that and put it in action in a sequence. So let's go create up a new sequence. My props are in here. So then we can see I've got, if I go in here, take a simple set level, drop it on this string, it comes out blue. That's what I told it to be. Turn on the preview. There, my string is blue there. This one, if I drag it down here, you can see the other one. If I put it up on the top, you've got both of them. Down here, if I come down to these, if I want the whole thing turned on, turn this guy on, he's all red. If I drag him down here, it's going to turn on just the eyes because he's got multiple colors there. So if I drag him on down here, turn on the outline, you see the outline is green. Duplicate this, the eyes are red, this other one is green. All together, I've got my smiley face with the separate colors there. So you can see that analog lights work just like you would expect once you get them incorporated into your display. And that's how to do traditional analog strings with the custom prop editor.